Hearty welcome, dear students. We are at the end part of Life of Pi, written by Jan Martel. Before moving to the end part, we can see what we saw in the previous class. In the previous part, we saw that finally Pi found water can and he opened it with the hook of the tarpaulin by banging to it. He drank the little pail of water drop and made a hole opposite to it, and he drank it. Let's go to the next part. My feelings can perhaps be imagined, but they can hardly be described. To the gurgling beat of my greedy throat, pure, delicious, beautiful crystalline water flowed into my system. Here he says that his feelings cannot be described, cannot be explained. It can be only imagined. So we should imagine in from his place, in his situation. To the gurgling beat of my greedy throat, pure, delicious, beautiful, crystalline water flowed into my system. So gurgling beat means the sound of water drinking very fast. That is gurgling. தண்ணியை மடக்கு மடக்குன்னு வேகமாக குடிக்கும்போது வர சவுண்டு. To the gurgling beat of my greedy throat, pure, delicious, beautiful. They have given here delicious. Delicious means extremely pleasing to the sense of taste. And another word, greedy throat. What is meant by greedy throat? Wanting to drink more than one can. Actually, it has another one meaning, that is jealous, over desire. But here, wanting to drink more than one can, because he is in such a situation. For the past 3 days, he did not drink even a drop of water. So, when he drank the water, the sound of drinking very fast made delicious, beautiful, crystalline water flowed into his system. So, crystal means it is an element taken from land. It is a symbol of pure. It is a pure silica. It is a colorless glass made of almost pure silica, that is crystal. So he felt that he compared that water which is flowed into his throat with crystalline and liquid life. Actually, here the water flowed into his system. His system means his body. So he felt it. It is his life is a liquid, and he drained the golden cup to the very last drop, sucking at the hole to catch any remaining moisture. So he did not even leave even a drop of water in the bottle. So he sucked it. What is meant by suck? Suck means drawing into the mouth by a vacuum into the mouth. So that is suck, urinjidal. So he sucked even the last drop of water, and at the hole to catch any remaining moisture. I went, tossed the can overboard and got another one. So after drinking from the golden cup, after drained the golden cup for the very last drop, he threw the bottle into the boat and he expressed a satisfactional expression. Tossed the can overboard and got another one. I opened it the way I had the first, and its contents vanished just as quickly. Again, he took another one bottle and opened it like the previous one and drank quickly. Immediately, the water disappeared. The water disappeared in the bottle. In such a quick manner, he drank all the water in the bottle. So, vanished. Vanished means disappeared. That can sailed overboard too, and I opened the next one, which shortly also ended up in the ocean. Another can was dispatched. I drank 4 cans, 2 liters of that most exquisite of nectars before I stopped. So that can also sailed on the board. Which can he threw the 2 cans, and he opened the next and next, continuously he drank 4 cans. So totally he drank 2 liters of water. And they have given dispatched. Dispatched means opened. He opened 4 cans continuously and drank 2 liters of water. And he felt that it was his most exquisite of nectars. Nectar means it's a fruit juice. It's a kind of a sweet liquid. In Tamil we can say அமிர்தம் அமிர்தம்னு சொல்லுவோம். So he felt the water, the most exquisite water was nectar. Exquisite means delicately beautiful. So it was delicately beautiful and sweet water, a fruit juice. Before I stopped, so before stopping to drink, he continuously drank 4 cans. You might think such a rapid intake of water after prolonged thirst might upset my system. So after a long gap without taking any food or water, if you take anything for a plenty of content, plenty of quantity, it will make something it will make our body disturbance, it will make our stomach disturbance. So here you would think it would make upset his system, but he immediately told that nonsense, I never felt better in my life. He never thought such a thing in his life. Why? Feel my bro. My forehead was wet with a fresh, clean, refreshing perspiration. So he felt it was very fresh, clean, refreshing water, and he found sweat in his forehead. He found sweat in his forehead, and the sweat was very fresh. So perspiration. Perspiration means sweatening. Everything in me, right down to the pores of my skin, was expressing joy. Pores of my skin, it means each and every hole in our body. Each and every hole in our body, a small opening in the skin, that is meaning for pores. Each and every holes in his body expressed joy. அவன் உடம்புக்குள்ளே இருக்கக்கூடிய சிறு சிறு நம்ம நம்ம முடிகள் இருக்குது தெரியுமா, அது மூலமாக இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த சிறு சிறு ஓட்டைகளில் கூட என்ன அவருக்கு சந்தோஷங்கள் வருது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறார். தட் இஸ் அ மீனிங். A sense of well-being quickly overcame me. My mouth became moist and soft. I forgot about the back of my throat. My skin relaxed. Till before this, his throat was very dry. He couldn't feel soft in his mouth. But after drinking, he overcame all this thought. He overcame all his sins. His mouth became moist. Moist means wet. இப்போ தான் ஈரப்பதமாக இருக்குது அவனோட தொண்டை, ட்ரையான அந்த தொண்டை. And he forgot about his dry throat and his skin relaxed. My joints moved with greater ease. My heart began to beat like a merry drum, and blood started flowing through my veins like cars from a wedding party honking their way through the town. So beautifully he compassed his feelings with whom? A merry party, a wedding party. His skin relaxed and his joints moved with greater ease. That means flexibly. His joints functioned flexibly and his heart began to beat like a merry drum. Merry drum means சந்தோஷத்தில் வாசிக்கக்கூடிய ட்ரம்ஸ் மாதிரி. Which one? His heart beats is like merry drum, and his blood started flowing through his veins like cars. Which cars? From wedding party honking their way through town. What is meant by honking? Honking means making a loud noise. He compassed the flowing of the blood in his vein with the car which is driven in the town after the wedding party. With a noisy strength and suppleness came back to my muscles. My head became clearer. Truly, I was coming back to life from the dead. It was glorious. I tell you, to be drunk on alcohol is disgraceful, but to be drunk on water is noble and ecstatic, basked in bliss and plenitude for several minutes. So, strength and suppleness. What is meant with suppleness? Flexibility. Suppleness means flexibility. He felt his strength was flexible, and he came back to his muscles. His head became clearer. His head means his brain. So his brain works without any disturbance. So his brain became clearer. Truly, he was coming back to his life for the dead, from the dead. So actually, he was in the condition of dead, but after drinking that water, he came to his life. He came back to his life from the dead, and he felt it was glorious. What is meant by glorious? Having great beauty or splendor. So he felt his life was glorious. His life was great beauty and splendor. And I tell you, to be drunk on alcohol is disgraceful, but to be drunk on water is noble and ecstatic, basked in bliss and plenitude for several minutes. So here he compares alcohol with the pure water what he drank from the can. He tells that it was disgraceful. It was disgraceful. That means injurious to reputation or injurious to health. Which one? To drink alcohol is injurious to health and reputation. நமக்கு பங்கம் விளைவிக்கக்கூடியது. But to be drunk on water is noble and ecstatic boss. Ecstatic means feeling great delight. Feeling great delight. So it is very noble and feeling of great delight or rapture to drink the pure water. Okay, and bliss and plenitude for several times. So plenitude means full supply, plenty of, abundant or enough. I had water rations to last me 124 days. Never had simple arithmetic brought such a smile to my face. It was Richard Parker who calmed me down. It is the irony of this story that the one who scared me witless to start with was the very same who brought me peace, purpose, I dare say even wholeness. So now he has water for 124 days. Here and they have given arithmetic. Arithmetic means calculation. So never had simple calculation brought such a smile to his face. So before this, no calculation had brought to him a smile in his face, but here after he had calculated all the water bottle, he felt happy and he could realize a smile on his face, and it was Richard Parker who calmed him down. So because of Richard Parker, he was calm. Because Richard Parker made him calm because he wanted to live. Richard Parker made him to think about his family. So it made him to live. So it made him calm. It is the irony of this story that one who scared me witless to start with was the very same who brought me peace, purpose, I dare say even wholeness. Actually, at the beginning, he was afraid of Richard Parker. The Richard Parker frightened him. So irony. What is meant by irony? Irony means satirical or saying one thing but implying the opposite. So in the beginning, Richard Parker frightened him, but at the end, because of Richard Parker, he found water. He wanted to leave. So irony of this story that one who scared me witless to start with was the very same. So at the beginning, Richard Parker frightened him, but the same fear made him to leave. The same fear made him gave him peace, and the same fear gave him dare. Dare means தைரியம். Dare say even wholeness. அவனுக்கு ஒரு முழுமையா முழுமை கிடைக்கிறதுக்கான தைரியம் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. Had to tame him. It was at that moment that I realized this necessity. It was not a question of him or me, but of him and me. We were literally and figuratively in the same boat. We would live or we would die together. He might be killed in an accident or he could die shortly of natural causes, but it would be foolish to count on such an eventuality. So here, there are only Pi and Richard Parker. If Richard Parker dies, he would be left alone with despair. So he wanted not to. He wanted Richard Parker not to die. So he wanted to become a friend to Richard Parker. So he wanted to train Richard Parker. I had to tame. Tame means train. So he had to train Richard Parker. It was at the moment that he realized this necessity. So he realized his necessity. What is the necessity? If Richard Parker was not there, he would be alone and he would be despair. He would live with despair. Despair means depression. So it was not a question of him or her. So in that place, he thought this is not a question whether he would live or Richard Parker would live. They both should live. ரெண்டு பேத்தில் யார் உயிர் பிழைக்கிறாங்க அப்படிங்கிற வித்தியாசம் முக்கியம் கிடையாது. ரெண்டு பேருமே உயிர் பிழைக்கணும். ஸோ he we were literally and figuratively in the same boat. We would live or we would die together. He might be killed in an accident. So there may happen anything. It can be any natural disaster or anyone would be killed, he or Richard Parker, and he could die shortly of natural causes. So for any cause, at any cause, Richard Parker or Pi would be killed, would be died, but it would be foolish to count on such an eventuality. So they don't want to think about their final days. That means their death. So more likely the worst would happen. Anything would happen. But simple passage of time, simple matter of time, in which his animal toughness would easily outlast my human frailty. Actually, the wild animal, Richard Parker, was very tough at the beginning, but the toughness made him frailty, but at the same time it gave him braveness. Okay. Only if I tamed him could I possibly trick him into dying first, if he had to come to that sorry business. So he wanted to train Richard Parker, and after that, whether he would die or first, or Richard Parker would die at first, he need not to know, but he had to come to that sorry business. But there is more to it. I will come clean. I will tell you a secret. A part of me was glad about Richard Parker. A part of me didn't want Richard Parker to die at all. Because if he died, I would be left alone with despair, a foe even more formidable than a tiger. So here he want to convey something more. What is that? He was clean. I will come clean. So it means he was come to a clean thought. What thought? A part of his life was glad about Richard Parker. So because of Richard Parker, his life was very glad. And a part of me did not want Richard Parker to die at all, because if he died, I would be left alone with despair. So already I told you, so if Richard Parker would die, he would be left alone with despair, with depression. So here he compares the formidable tiger, the tiger with foe. The dangerous tiger is formidable than foe. Foe means enemy. Foe means enemy. ஒரு எனிமியை காட்டிலும் இந்த டேஞ்சரஸ் டைகர் வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப சிறந்தது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்கிறார். வாட் இஸ் மீன்ட் பை ஃபார்மிடபிள் இன்ஸ்பைரிங் ஃபியர், அதாவது ஒரு எனிமியை காட்டிலும் அந்த டைகருக்கு வந்துட்டு டைகர் மேலே இவனுக்கு அந்த அளவுக்கு பயம் இல்லை இப்போது. இஃப் ஐ ஸ்டில் ஹேட் த வில் டு லீவ் இட் வாஸ் தேங்க்ஸ் டு ரிச்சர்ட் பார்க்கர். ஸோ ஈவன் ஹீ லிவ்ஸ் அட் திஸ் மொமெண்ட் it is because of Richard Parker. So he kept Pi for thinking too much about his family and his tragic circumstances. What is meant by circumstances? Situations. So Richard Parker made him think more about his family and his tragic circumstances, and Richard Parker pushed him to live on. So I hated him for it, yet at the same time I was grateful. First, as he made to think about his family, his tragic circumstances, he hated him, but at the same time he was grateful. Why? The plain truth, without Richard Parker he would not be alive today to tell his whole story, how he survived in this ocean. To whom? To the readers, to us. So if without Richard Parker he would not be alive, and he would not have done he would not have told this story to us, how he could survive on the ocean. I left Richard Parker in a jungle and waited for a ship. It pained me to see the animal without even turning his head, to have a last glimpse. A ship did find me, and I am now reunited with my family. So he had uh, unconveyable love on Richard Parker because of the gratefulness. அந்த டைகர் இருந்ததுனால தான் இவன் பிழைச்சான். ஸோ he had a love on Richard Parker. Okay. I left Richard Parker in a jungle and waited for a ship. So finally, they reached a beach of Mauritius, okay, a shore of Mauritius. So that he left Richard Parker in a jungle, and he pained to see the animal without even turning his head, to have last glimpse. A glimpse means last look or last glance. That is a glimpse. Last glimpse means last look or last glance. Okay. So when he left Richard Parker on the shore in a jungle, the Richard Parker did not turn to his side. He did not look at him even a single moment. So after that, so he felt very sad to depart Richard Parker. A ship did find me, and I am now reunited with my family. So finally he found a ship, and he was reunited with his family. Finally he joined his family. This is a story. Dear students, I hope you would understand about life of Pi and Richard Parker and Pacific Ocean, and how they survived apart from the dangerous life on the ocean, apart from storm and violent waves, and without food and only with water, they survived on the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so the novel says about the adventurous life of Pi as well as Richard Parker. Okay, thank you, dear students.